Welcome to the 2025 Missouri Valley Conference Softball Tournament on ESPN Plus as the second-seeded Belmont Bruins meet the MVC regular season champion and top-seeded Southern Illinois Salukis in our title game. Greetings from Ron Buell Field in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm Larry Morgan along with Laura Leonard. Two teams who battle all season long for the regular season. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Belmont, a presentation of St. Louis Union Station, the home of attractions like the St. Louis Aquarium, the St. Louis Splendor, the freshman of the year in the Missouri Valley Conference, and she slaps the pitch to left field. Sage Grand crosses into foul territory to make the grab, and quickly 2 up and 2 down in the Belmont first.
It was 3. First game 10-3. They lost 5-0, and then they won the final game of the series 3-0.
It was a battle, but Hughes goes down on strikes as Gibson comes for career stolen bases. 21 have come this year on 26 tries. 0-2 pitch, and she goes down on 3 pitches. So Johnson, who struck out 16 yesterday.
143 yesterday.
3-1 the count to Les. She pops it up on the infield. Shading her eyes from the sun, and again the breeze may be taking that one a little bit, but Emily Cockrell stays with it for the second out in the inning. Here's a look at the Belmont defense made possible by Gator.
Prove as the season has gone on, and the more repetitions you get at the plate, the better you get.
She hits this ball into right field. Having it sighted and making the grab is Emma Barnes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the leading it off against Emma Gibson. The right-hander in the circle, and her first pitch is delivered to left field for a base hit, and that's the first base hit of the ball game.
Looking for that first pitch. You know that a pitcher wants to get ahead in the count. Base. Protecting against that bunt.
And as you pointed out a moment ago, a very solid defense for Southern Illinois. This ball hit to short on a couple of hops. The short play, list goes to Lee at second for the fielder's choice.
For her team here in this tournament.
Hits the ball on the right side. It's going to be in play, and crossing into foul territory is Addie Baker for the second out here in the second inning. Runner on first with 2 away for Emily. 81 degrees, the game time temperature with an 8-mile-an-hour wind. That pitch swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Emma Gibson. Down go the Bruins with a hit and 1 left on base. She is the newcomer of the season in the Missouri Valley Conference, having started at Moorhead State, played there a year, then a redshirt medical reasons, and now first year at Southern Illinois has made a big difference, but she goes down against Maya Johnson. Johnson with her second strike the last 2 years and 3 of the last 4.
And you just got a good look at Coach Sewell overseeing everything.
Third strikeout for Maya Johnson as Erin Lee goes down for the second out.
Getting to the championship, I think she was worn out after that ball game.
But she looks like she had a great night's rest, and she has been sharp today, having struck out 3 of the first 5 to face her. Make that now 4 of the first 6 as she strikes out the side in the second. After 2, no score between Emma Gibson in the circle for Southern Illinois in this scoreless game in the top of the third, and his first pitch is looped to left field. It is way back there. It is way back there. It is gone. Brenda Bloom leads off the third inning with a home run to left field to give the Belmont Bruins a 1-0 lead.
And Brenna Bloom in this tournament, 5 hits. She has been on fire, and now 8 RBIs to get the Bruins on the board, and she just went down and got that ball. It was down in the zone. She kind of golfed it out of here, and it kept sailing, and Grant goes back to the fence and watches it sail out.
A big tournament in terms of key hits, isn't she?
Well, and Gibson now just kind of has to settle in, put that one behind her.
This ball hit deep to left field. That is way back, and that is gone. And that was a deep home run for DeLucky. Back-to-back homers for the Bruins.
Well, and just as I say that, you got to put it behind you. You got to forget about it, come back and get the next hitter. She left one out over the plate. That Dolecki, who obviously has home run power, she's a player that has stepped in late in the season to move into that shortstop position. She knew it right away when she hit it, as that ball really was out of here with the crack of the bat. It sounded good, and it went deep.
Blooms.
You're looking for that number 9 hitter. Here's another one that's popped, but out to left field.
Sage Gran is there to put the squeeze on it for the first out in the 3rd inning. 2-0 Belmont.
You see these in that hitter's box.
Spindler, the freshman of the year in the conference, slaps this ball to short, and it's over the shortstop Jackie Liss and into left field for a base hit. So Spindler quickly greets Mackenzie Newcomb with a single. Gibson from the circle. Hughes takes a look at this one, and it's a cold strike 3. Big pitch that time by Newcomb, and what a pitch it was.
Yeah, it was a great pitch, and it was in a tough location.
About Spindler at first. And a swing and a miss. So Newcomb comes out of the bullpen, gives up a single to Spindler, and then fans the next 2. But home runs by Bloom and Dolecki give Belmont.
In the tournament so far, and counting.
Gran hits the first pitch to center field, where it's brought in by Baencio for the first out. Sage Graham retired. Has not happened many times in this tournament, as she was 3 for 6.
I have to wonder, how is that arm? Well, wonder no more, because it looks like she has got all of her pitches and looks pretty strong.
Had struck out 4 in a row before Gran flew out, and she comes right back with strikeout number 5. For 5 thus far in the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. Hits this ball deep to left field, going back on it and able to catch it at the warning track is Maddie Balsiger, and the side is retired. So far, 9 up and 9 down.
Back to the plate, so an efficient start for Newcomb.
1-0 pitch, bunted right in front of the mound. Newcomb's throw to first base, and it will be in time. Good job coming out of the circle to make. Pleased her team made the adjustment willingly.
And those are the kind of players that you want to have, as there's a base on balls. And those are the players you want to have, the ones that are the flexible play over there at first base, the runners, see if there's, and they might have a little tell, a little twitch or something that you might think that they might be on the run.
She looks like she's in the blocks, doesn't she, when she leads off?
And Cockrell gets hit by that pitch, so now...
Got a chance at some more here. She pops it up into center field, and ranging under it is Emma Austin for the second out. So after giving up a walk and hitting a batter, Newcomb comes back to retire. 1-0 pitch to Dolecki, and she slices this one to right field, and that ball is well hit, and it's against the fence. Balsiger comes home to score. Cockrell will stop at third. And it's an RBI single for Madison Dolecki, and a 3-0 lead for the Bruins.
Dolecki going opposite field, goes with that pitch, is making great contact today as she is able to knock in another run. What about the Dolecki, who stepped in midway through the...
In this tournament, you leave nothing in the tank. Pitch outside, the runner goes, there's the peg, and it is in time for the out. Anna Carter, the defensive player of the year in the Valley, shows you why right there as she guns down, far and away leading the country. This one gets away from the catcher.
And it's strike 3, and then a wild pitch sends Austin down to first.
AAA in his baseball career. And Liss hits this ball hard to right and deep to right, and it is gone. A 2-run homer for Jackie Liss.
Well, extends that hitting streak and goes the other way with that pitch to right field. And You sometimes come into games and being smart and aware of what was happening at the plate. She swings and misses, but gets to first base on that wild pitch. And then Jackie Liss, who is their all-time home run leader at Southern Illinois, adds another to that total and makes this a one-run ball game.
Career home run number
plate with a ton of confidence.
Just the 8th home run against Johnson in 190-plus innings. Chopped to first, fielded by Hughes for the first out in the 4th.
Well, if you remember yesterday,
Valley Conference history in the tournament. And this pitch is hit inside the bag at third for a base hit. Williams takes the turn at first, thinks about going to second, but will quickly return to first base as Balsinger gets the ball back to the infield.
Balsinger had a little bit of trouble.
A terrific tournament. This pitch is hit into left field for a base hit. Cook will take the turn at second and hold up there. And it's runners at first and second with just one out for Southern Illinois in the last of the 4th. They've already... Johnson throws, and the pitches hit the center field. Ranging under it is Encio for the out. Tagging up and going to third base on the play is Cook. Johnson's delivery. It swung on and hit up in the air into right center field. Giving chase is Encio to make the grab, and the side is retired. Southern Illinois.
Knutson in a few steps.
Encio swinging away. Knutson giving chase and making a nice catch in front of the Saluki dugout for the first out.
Really good job by Knutson, staying with it.
Newcomb delivers. The ball hit on 2 hops to short, fielded by the very sure-handed Jackie Liss, who throws out Spindler for the second out here in the 5th inning. The pitch is swung on, hit high to left field, but there will be room for the left fielder, Grand, to make the play, and it's a 1-2-3 top of the 5th inning for Belmont. We go to the last of the 5th. Belmont with a 3-run after a strikeout wild pitch that allowed the runner to reach base. And then after a ground out, a couple of more Saluki hits, but then she was able to get Baker and Grand to fly out, and she fans Coburn for the second time to begin the 5th inning.
I believe I read something where after she left Pittsburgh, I think she committed to Bradley, and the Bradley doctors and medical staff said the same thing that Pitt said, that we don't think we're going to clear you to play, and so she had a prior. There is nobody out in that outfield, and those are the kind of defenses you slap on a hitter like this. The 3 infielders on the left side trying to shut down all holes and gaps, but get the strikeout there.
1-2 pitch on the way, and it's laced to left center field for a base hit. Gressley is on to open the 6th inning for Belmont. Playing in. Barnes, first ball hitting, slaps it to center field for a base hit. And Belmont has the first 2 runners aboard here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, so much.
Games the tournament. This freshman bunts, foul for strike 1. Balsinger, though a freshman, certainly not intimidated by the bright lights of an MVC. Delivers 1-1. Bunted to third. The play goes to third for the out there.
Boy, so quick at that hot corner. Knutson just pounced on that guy. You got to have that gold glove defense behind your pitchers.
Hit to right. Charging in is Coburn to make the play. And runners hold at first and second, and now there are 2 outs. Newcomb's 2-2 pitch is hit to center field. Backing up on it, but with room to make the play, is Emma Austin, and the side is retired. No runs, a couple of hits, and a couple of runners left on base for Belmont.
Got a little action down in the bullpen for Belmont.
1-2 pitch, and she reaches for it and comes up empty for a strikeout, and that is number 9, posted by PS, number 8 in slugging percentage. Takes a rip at this one, but rips it right back to the glove of Maya Johnson for the second out. This pitch grounded to left field for a base hit. It's a 2-out single for Emily Williams. And she is 2 for 3 in the ball game. Lee gets a called third strike, and Maya Johnson has. Lukey's came back with 2 in the last of the fourth. This ball is looped to left center field, and it's going to drop. DeLucky is 3 for 3 as she is on with a leadoff single to left.
Just got enough of that one off the. I think they're just looking for her to get it in play, not necessarily sacrifice, just try to make some contact.
Again, with her speed, that's all she needs is just a little bit of contact. She hits this one to the shortstop. Gloved by Jackie Liss, moving to her right for the first out here.
Strike kind of gets them in the right mindset of what they need to do to finish out this inning.
This 2-1 pitch is hit to left center field for a base hit.
Well, station to station. Now runners first and second, 1 out.
Here's the 0-2 on the way, and this ball is hit a long way to right center field, and that ball will be gone. A 3-run homer for Nicole Hughes.
Talk about getting one insurance run. How about 1, 2, and 3 insurance runs?
And the Bruins take a 6-2 lead in the top of the 7th inning.
Held back on that one. Was patient in that at bat, went right with it to center field as it sails out, and Austin goes all the way to the wall to watch it.
And Newman will have the ball taken from her as we're going to have a change in the circle.
I mean, we're warm up here in the press box. I can't even imagine how warm it is out on the field.
Full count pitch is lined, and a nice catch by Erin Lee, the second baseman, for the second out here in the inning. That ball starting to take off on.
Mention be a fun ride home.
Line drive to right, coming on to make the play is Coburn. The Bruins had 3 runs in the 7th inning on the home run by Hughes. A terrific tournament, a lot of excitement, some close games, been interesting.
Baker just trying to get that first hit to get the inning going.
And again, the appeal play, and this time the first base umpire says she went around. So for Southern Illinois, 3 for 6, 3 RBI coming into today, and she's 0 for 2 today. 0-1 on the way, and it's high in the air to left center field. Closing under it and making the grab is Ella Bartucci, who just came in defensively when they moved balls. Strike 3, the ball game is over, and Belmont has won the conference championship tournament.
Congratulations to the 2025 Missouri Valley Conference softball champions, the Belmont Bruins.
The Bruins celebrate. Strikeout number 12 by Johnson to end the ball game, and Belmont wins the tournament championship in the Missouri Valley Conference in just their 3rd year in the conference.
That is something that Coach Matthews vowed to do when she came and took the job at Belmont after leaving Wright State when they got rid of their softball program there. She came down, said, we're going to turn this program into a winner and a contender, and they have done that.
Southern Illinois ends an outstanding season with a record of 33-20, a team that started 1-12 against very tough competition, but a great conference season. And the Bruins win their 40th game of the year against 14 setbacks.
What a performance by everybody on that Bruin team. Everybody contributed. It just wasn't Maya Johnson. It was everybody at the plate. The defense was stellar. Johnson was, again, really, really solid in the circle, but had a lot of help along the way. And a really great season for Southern Illinois as well. They've got a lot of players returning, and they are going to be a team that is going to be reckoned with next year as well.
Jeff Jackson on hand to present the winners with the championship trophy in the Missouri Valley Conference 2025 Softball Tournament Championship. Belmont winning it by a score of 6-2. Did you see both teams errorless softball? It was a well-played game.
You know, defense by both of these teams throughout the entire tournament. We have seen some stellar plays on both sides defensively, and just what a tournament it has been. Some exciting softball, great